Welcome back, guys, to another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. Today, we have something special. We have the final character joining the Gekishin Squadra release roster finally revealed. And a lot of people are pretty angry with this one because a lot of people wanted a Broly character in the game. And while they did get half their wish, we did get the final character is Kale. And from what I've seen, some people are not very happy with that because obviously they wanted Broly, and this is like a pseudo Broly. But regardless, I do think that Kale does add some pretty interesting mechanics to the game. And overall, though, I'm not really tripping about Broly not being in this early. We have a very long lifespan for the game ahead of us, hopefully, right? Knock on wood. So we will see a lot of different characters come out eventually. You know, we'll get Gogeta 4 eventually. We'll get Beast Go on. All these major characters, they'll come out over the span of the life of the game. And hopefully that is a long time. That being said, though, you're here for Super Saiyan Kale Berserk. Go want to take a look at what she does.
Peggy 12.
That logo is beautiful, man. All right, so she is starting off in base form.
At this rate, Cauliflower will never accept me. I'll never be good enough. I'll only let her down.
And then she goes into her Berserk form. And when she goes Berserk, she starts going Oonga Boonga all over the place. While she does look interesting, I think this is probably one of the weaker character trailers we have gotten for a character in Gekishin Squadra. I feel like her trailer is really not doing her a lot of work, or a lot of justice, I guess. But with that being said, regardless, let's take a look at what she does. And her concept is a hero with two natures. Though normally supporting allies from the shadows, she will wreak havoc on the front lines when going berserk. Anyone who dares to get close during a rampage should prepare for overwhelming destructive power. With that in mind, her passive is Courage for Comrades. Boost damage dealt by skills activated at an ally hero's position. Super attacks excluded. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. So she has like this kind of like Buster Shot kind of effect. And when it's casted with that ally in near her, charges a lot faster and it seems to be a little bit bigger. Her rush attack fires an energy blast, deals more damage when activated near an ally. Becomes a physical strike when transformed into Super Saiyan Berserk, and the third consecutive strike will be powered up to deal increased damage. That is the difference between her normal and her. So this is her normal blast, and then the moment she's in Vegeta's range, you guys can see she starts kind of becoming a minigun. So definitely a big difference for when she is near and not near allies for her. Blaster Shot here just fires a bunch of Ki Blast there that she can also move around while attacking. Could be just a good move that she can use while moving around. Will be the second version of that we do see here. That is probably the version with an ally nearby, is the implication at least. So this is the normal Blaster Shot, and then this is the enhanced Blaster Shot. Then she has the Charge Force, fires a long range energy blast that deals more damage to enemies who are farther away. So you kind of want to snipe with her with this. The AoE range and damage will be increased the longer it is charged, can move or redirect while charging. And that is her charging it up. So very similar to Piccolo's ultimate there. Then she has Energy Sphere, which is a slow-moving energy blast that gradually grows in size. If Charge Force hits the blast, it explodes in a horizontal direction. If Blaster Shot hits the blast, it explodes in a dome shape and deals extra damage. So this is very similar to Bojack and how his skill works, where you can explode it with his other skills. So the way that if you were using this with the other move, we'll see. So that's like gradually growing in size, right? And then this is, if you use it with the blaster, that'll be the horizontal right there. You kind of get to play a little geometry with it. That's pretty cool. And then this is what it'll look like if you do the dome shape version. And that is just going to kind of be like how, she seems like she's in the base form at least. In base form at least, she is a very, very ranged focused character. She does not want to get close to her opponents at all. She wants to maintain her range. She wants to keep poking them down. And she wants to have an ally near her and stay close enough to the ally to power up her moves. So that is essentially what the plan is with Kale. Until you become Berserk. That is her super attack, Evolution Berserk. She unleashes volatile energy and generates a surrounding shockwave, which is what we see right there. Transforming into the Berserk Super Saiyan upon activation. She has no attack obstruction effects and gets extra HP. Her rush attack will change and will not be able to use any of her skills, and her vanishing steps will become forward charging lunge attacks that also stagger the enemy. You'll see that right here. That is what that looks like. These are her upgraded melees. And then right here is where we'll see the stun with the vanish as well. The way her transformation works is that activating evolution break to transform, it is cancelled after a set period of time or after the extra HP is used up. So the main way that you want to counter kill is the moment you see her go berserk, you want to focus her. If you do not focus her, you let her get free value from her berserk transformation. And while her berserk transformation doesn't look like the most insane thing on the planet, right? She just gets extra HP, she becomes beefier, and she has... The main thing is the staggering on the vanishes. That can be very insane. You definitely are going to be running double vanish cards on her. That is definitely going to be the main move. And then her rush attacks do a lot of damage, as we can see right here. This Goku is also equal level. And then once she transforms, you guys can see right here, she starts fucking chunking him. So you definitely do not want to ignore her, but she doesn't seem as insane as other DPSs in the game. But the main thing is that she can become a big threat if left alone. The question at the end of the day is just how tanky will be. Maybe running build-up will be meta on her, just so she can get more value out of the extra HP she gets from the Berserk transformation. And the reason I say that is because if you just focus her out, then she's basically just forced into this mode where she's just like this range character that has like a couple... It becomes very similar to Bojack, right? Bojack has like a very similar kit to her and how she works in the base form. But I would argue maybe even Bojack's base kit is better. The only thing that Kale really has better than even Bojack is really just the ultimate and how that would work. But it is a big thing to have a strong ultimate. So while Kale does not look like the craziest, he definitely looks like the most tame character to come out of the final roster, but also the easiest one to counter. She does have a interesting mechanic here where she has a temporary transformation. This is the first temporary transformation character we've gotten in the game. And really, it just depends on how strong that Berserk mode is. Because if it is strong, then you have to respect it, and you have to actually pay attention to it. But if it's not strong, then it's going to really suck for Kale, because her base form does not look very impressive at all. Especially compared to all the other DPSs that are in the base roster, she feels like she is going to get outclassed by pretty much everyone. So, hopefully, Kale's Berserk form is really strong. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. With that being said, we are in the final stretch now. I did see a comment recently in regards to what the next video will be, so we will be making a video in regards to that comment, which you guys will find out in the next Gekishin Squadra video. With that being said, this is Wazin, signing out.